Testicles, testicles, 1, 2, 1, 2. Testicles, testicles, 1, 2. Double tap the screen. On the way in the door. Today's video. What do we got here? Live. Migrant gangs clash with Crips, Bloods, and Hell's Angels. Chicago, New York, California gangs. Everybody's tired. And people are speaking up. People are doing stuff, you know. But before we get into today's activities and festivities, you know what I'm saying? You know, and being that it's Sunday, some people call it Saturday. But I think any day is a day for the Lord's work. You know. You heard? That way. All right. Let's look at this video of Tyreek Nasheed, right? I mean, excuse me, not the Tyreek Nasheed. Tyreek Hill getting pulled over by the police. A lot of people been sending me this video. I really didn't care about it, but let me give it a look before we look at what we're gonna be looking at today and waiting for the people to pull up. Okay. Hopefully, send some notifications out. I did make a community wall post yesterday. That counts for three notifications within the 24-hour period. So that, you know, we hoping that people from the live feed to pull up today and see what we got going on. Now, this video, this picture that I'm showing y'all right here is something that we're gonna get into. I don't know if y'all seen the video that these dudes beating the shit out of these two police and let one of these homies free. Salute to them and salute to the police that didn't shoot these niggas, because if I was that cop, I'd have started bucking. Bow, bow, bow. You know, they give you enough bullets. And these niggas like to use knives and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'd have put a couple of bullets in these motherfuckers. But let's look at Tyreek Hill traffic stop and see if we see anything wrong with this shit.
Move forward.
Remind y'all to share this video, Facebook, Instagram, all that good shit. You know what I mean? Send a video out, y'all. Let's get it up. Answer the poll. At 1 o'clock, we'll be putting another poll up.
Yeah, we got it here. 6 o'clock. Hey, don't knock on my window like that, man. Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Don't knock on my window. Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Knock on my window like that, though. Like what?
Don't knock on my window like that. Okay, all right. Okay, that's going bad already. You know, when I went to get money school, you know, the first thing I was told is when police pull up, man, just give them what they need.
Hey, don't knock on my window like that, man. Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Don't knock on my window. Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Knock on my window like that, though. Like what? Don't knock on my window like that. Why you have it up?
In my opinion, he's offering confrontation. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from the old school. I believe in shoot first, ask questions last.
Don't knock on my window like that. Why you have it up? I have to knock to let you know I'm here. That way you can lower it and talk to you. Just get my ticket, bro, so I can go. I'm finna be late, gang. Do what you gotta do.
Give me my ticket. I'm finna be late, gang. We talking about the art of de-escalating the situation. You know what I'm saying? We talking about stupidity versus being smart.
Keep it down. Hey, keep your window down. Hey, keep your window down.
In New York, they would have kicked his window open already.
Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you.
I'm just saying.
Get out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Crips, Bloods. Hey, listen, we got a video of some cats, you know what I'm saying, in Chicago that they speaking up. We about to show that in a couple seconds.
Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. 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 Damn. What part of blood you in this car? Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, dude. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew.
Oh, he lucky he ain't get killed already. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, bro, damn, twin. When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand? You understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you.
Now, this is what you call black privilege, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't have no dog in the race. I don't watch sports. I don't give a fuck about sports. You know what I'm saying? But this is called entitlement, black entitlement. You know what I'm saying? What that mean is you get money, man. You feel me? You got to understand that you're still a target out here to some people. and not just because you're black. It's because you getting money and you black, and you being ignorant at the same time. This shit didn't even need to go here from the beginning. Check this out. You would have been end up giving this dude an autograph if you'd have started this first minute up different.
Yeah, we got him here. 6 o'clock.
Tap the screen, get the lights up. Yeah, get the lights up.
Hey, don't knock on my window like that.
It wasn't even a loud knock. It wasn't even a loud knock.
Hey, don't knock on my window like that. Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Don't knock on my window. Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Knock on my window like that.
Right, that's the wrong approach, man. Like when is this cop ever gonna see you again? You know what I mean? Like for real, don't knock on my window like that no more.
No. Like what? Don't knock on my window like that. Why you have it up? Don't knock on my window like that. Why you have it up? I have to knock to let you know I'm here. That way you can lower it and talk to you. Just get my ticket, bro, so I can go. I'm gonna be late, gang.
Yeah, he's disrespectful, man. Whatever he get, he deserved that shit, in my opinion.
Do what you gotta do.
All y'all that's trying to pull that black card shit, man, knock it off, man. I'm not that black, and don't put me in no African American category or none of that shit. Stupid is stupid, no matter what color you are.
Keep it down. Hey, keep your window down. Hey, keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
A real old school cop, like when I was shooting niggas and robbing motherfuckers, they would have just shot me. They would have shot. I wouldn't even play this game at all. I was like, all right, it is what it is, especially when you legit.
Get out. Damn. What part of blood are you in this town?
Still on the phone, man. These niggas with these phones, man. Real cop would just shove that phone right up his.
Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro.
Stars with aspirations of being crooks. Double tap the screen, man. We got 11 likes on here, man. Let's get the likes up.
When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand? You understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you. You're a little fucking confused. I'm getting out, bro. Too late. Too late. All right, bro. Take me to jail, bro. Do what you gotta do. We are.
Don't say I can't breathe. Why you want to go to jail for, man? It was a nice ass day.
Good, bro. It is good. Hey, don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. You stop crying. Y'all, come on. Good. But you beating on my window like you crazy.
He wasn't beating on. He just not. He lightly rapped on your window, bro.
What y'all beating on my window like y'all crazy for? Damn, y'all, bro, dude, beating on my window like he crazy. I ain't do nothing to him. Damn.
Yo, how people shit getting deleted? Deleted by Mac Mean, true story. I didn't delete nothing. How the fuck that just happened? Double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up. I don't know how the fuck that just happened. Says 16 likes. My bad if I shot somebody outside of Lansky. I think I shot Lansky. How the fuck that happened? Then I shot who else? Jesse. Come on. Oh, that was DB. Message deleted by Mac Mean. Message deleted by Mac Mean. Lansky, that's friendly fire. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Pull to the side, no. Have a seat. I'm gonna have a seat. Hey, have a seat. I'm thank you. No, you're doing it now. Go.
You know, they targeting your ass already. You know what I'm saying? And you just making the situation bad, bro. This is just goofy. He could have got his ticket and kept it moving, man.
You ain't no athlete, dog. You ain't no athlete, dog. Look at it.
Playing with these people.
No, bro.
This nigga that ain't get advised. This is with money. Money. You know what I mean? A fool and his money shall soon part with. A fool and his money. They ain't learn. They ain't learn, man. You know, you give a crackhead $1 million, motherfucker gonna smoke $1 million worth of crack. All right. Let's get to this. I'm not gonna be out here long. I got a video set up with AP at 8 o'clock. It was 6, but I changed the time to 8 p.m. tonight. So I gotta do laundry and all type of other stuff today, man. Today's the Lord's Day. It's Sunday. Saturday to some people, but Sunday over here, nevertheless. Every day is the Lord's Day. Nigga? Wanna get crazy? Alright, check it out. This video says migrant gangs take over Black Chicago, so African Americans do this. This is Trench's news right here.
I told y'all, man, that this is real. You got to watch out for the migrants, to the brothers out there. Hey, look, I ain't trying to start no gang war. I ain't trying to start no beef with each other. But these people are illegal. They real gangsters. And, man, they trying to take over.
Don't this play into what we've been talking about over here? All right. Now, when these Crips and Bloods start getting active out here, it's about to get crazy. Watch.
An old saying that came out about 200-300 years ago in Britain. Politics create strange bedfellows. That means that two groups that don't have too much in common might come together for the same political values. And that is not just in politics. It also works in the gang life. Gunshots! Let's go to the city of Chicago, one of the gang capitals of the United States, with a lot of beefs going on in the Black communities for years. A lot of brothers have been killing each other in Chicago for a long time. And some of those beefs have never been squashed, and people are born into
this topic is not popular in the algorithm. It's sprinkled around, but trust me, they don't want this shit to be out, because all these big channels that's covering this shit, they're not getting out there. I really did some searching for this shit.
Those beefs and don't even know why. It's foolishness, I understand, but that's how gang life is. But stop the show. We might get Black gangs working together. Why is that? Well, there's new competitors into the market. Venezuelan competitors into the market. We've already seen what Venezuelan migrants are doing in the Denver area and its respective suburbs. But now the Venezuelan migrants are getting deep in Chicago, and they're coming into some of the Black communities, like, for example, Woodlawn. The Woodlawn, I believe, is on the south side of Chicago. It is a historic African-American community that the migrants were bust into. But stop the show. Venezuelan migrants are coming into Black territories and wanting to take over. They don't have any respect, allegedly, for the Blacks that are there. And this is what caused, allegedly, these Venezuelan migrants to come into the legendary O Block neighborhood.
The news came out. I told y'all, man, that this is real. You got to watch out for the migrants, to the brothers out there. Hey, look, I ain't trying to start no gang war. I ain't trying to start no beef with each other. But these people are illegal. They real gangsters. And, man, they trying to take over. Now, it was shots fired, reported, 6415 South King Drive, inside O Block. And then it was a video of the migrants, the Venezuelans walking down King Drive, showing O Block, and it was gunshots let off, and they was walking down, and they was deep. Now, Pastor Brooks had came out. Now, this is the pastor. This is the pastor who love O Block. This is the pastor who got the church. This is the pastor who Big Dale then was with. This is the pastor who do Project Hood. This is the pastor who was just with Donald Trump. He came out and retweeted the shots fired at 6415 South King Drive. And not only did he retweet Spot News, but he also gave out a warning to the residents that they think that the Venezuelans that live in a building don't have a lot of guns. Y'all crazy. To be careful. And this is the pastor. This is Pastor Brooks. Like I said, was with Big Dale, Project Hood, the famous O Block pastor who held all the funerals. He even nervous. Hey, now, for the people who still don't believe, type in Chicago Woodlawn migrants. Type in Woodlawn migrants, and you're going to see Dro City, where the migrants was chasing the gang members. They was actually chasing the gang members. The gang members tried to kick them off the block, and they got into it with the gang members, and they outnumbered the gang members, man, and was chasing them, robbed them, assaulted them. People who was even willing to press charges on the block. And then after that, the immigrants, it was another call that the migrants wouldn't leave. They was posted up. Like they posted up on 62nd, 61st and Kenwood, and they wouldn't leave. This is not a myth or none of that. I don't know what the other guys talking about with the shots fired yesterday. They had came out at 11. They had came out at 11:30 this morning, man. This morning, 11:30. This shit happened at 8:23 p.m. So for them to come out and say, "Oh man, no migrants went over here. Why didn't y'all come out last night?"
Now, shout out to that brother, Trench's News. He's a brother from Chicago. And I wanted to go to the old block pastor, Corey Brooks. Now, this is the same pastor that has been meeting with Donald Trump, all right? Now, Spot News says 6124 South King. Caller says 32 Venezuelans are trespassing in the building. They are showing guns in the courtyard, and they have motorcycles in the courtyard as well. All stairwells are filled. Hashtag Chicago Scanner. Then let's listen to the scanner.
40 units and 3 on the citywide. I'm getting a call of shots fired at 6415 South on King. The grandmother's report shots fired at that location. Believes she saw maybe Venezuelan gang members shooting in the air. I'm getting multiple calls. 3rd District on 57.
Now I'm going to go back to what the pastor said. I kept telling you all, it's just a matter of time before it explodes. If y'all think those Venezuelans that live in that building don't have a lot of guns, y'all are crazy. Now, another brother made a video not so long ago urging the black gangs to come together.
Embrace them. For the most part, we embrace.
Oh man, you know what's so crazy, man? This is what we've been saying. This shit happens right here, man. They're gonna take fuck defunding the police. It ain't gonna matter. Because if these motherfuckers stop taking selfies on Instagram and exposing each other for social media purposes, man, it's gonna be a situation.
Embrace these foreign, like Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, you name it. Black folks, typically, we embrace these other races because we understand what it is to be on the outside looking in. But see, don't work both ways, man. And I'm just speaking in general. I know it's not the same in every city, but y'all see what's going on in California? You know what I'm saying? Puffing out y'all chests like y'all the gang mecca. The motherfucking Mexicans is on your neck down there, man.
Word.
So now Chicago and even Cleveland, we've had our issues, but for the most part in Cleveland, you know, as far as the Latin gangs, now MS-13, we don't out of with them. But like I said, man, it varies from gang to gang. But at the end of the day,
same what Trump did with MS-13, right? Respectfully,
they have no allegiance to blacks, man. Yeah, they do business with us. Try to date one of their daughters. You know what I'm saying? That's where you find out how people really feel about it.
Conversations is dangerous. I'm letting y'all know. These conversations is dangerous, but they being had
about you. They find,
and I ain't gonna run from no smoke.
Out you dealing with you know what
I'm
saying? So, you know, yeah, they
pull no punches. Slow.
Sit down at the table.
Slash, you already know. DBcito, Lansquito.
When money is greed. That's how this shit happened. Greed. Like I said, looking for the better plug, looking for the better. No allegiance in these streets, man.
Wow.
But I don't know what I expect because we ain't got no allegiance to each other. You know what I'm saying? So why these other gangs, these other races, you know, why would they have, you know, any qualms about bucking up? But see, like I said, they waited until they fully infiltrated.
Covered the gangs in Colorado yesterday.
And now that,
they've been knocked, taking over their little complexes and shit out there.
They got the links. Like I said,
trying to do it in New York, man. They try to do it in New York, man.
They got family here. So once they in here, they in here. So and they maintain that line of communication with the gang leaders or cartels on the other side. They get them packs over here, you know. So once they took over their little sections, you know, they get over here, congregate in their sections. I mean, where I'm from, you at your own risk if you around in certain sections. As far as Latinos, Mexicans, woo woo. But
So they got the plug. Now what?
Shout out to that brother 216 Scano from the Gutter News, right? Let me kind of talk about this because,
all right, here we go again with the bullshit, with the wrenches, right? Now, I'm not doing shit. Somebody keeps on time and they putting their name, they changing their name to my name, and I don't even got a lot of wrenches up in here, man. You know, we playing in the chat. What we doing? Let me see. Hidden by Mac name. Hold on, let me call Lansky.
I lived in Compton during the time of, I lived in actually on Santana Block. My family is actually, brother made a video not so long ago urging the black gangs to come together.
Embrace them. For the most part, we embrace these foreign, like Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, you name it. Black folks, typically, we embrace these other races because we understand what it is to be on the outside looking in. But see, don't work both ways, man. And I'm just speaking in general. I know it's not the same in every city, but y'all see what's going on in California? You know what I'm saying? Puffing out y'all chests like y'all the gang mecca. The motherfucking Mexicans is on y'all neck down there, man. So now Chicago and even Cleveland, we've had our issues, but for the most part in Cleveland, as far as the Latin gangs, now MS-13, we don't out of with them. But like I said, man, it varies from gang to gang. But at the end of the day, they have no allegiance to blacks, man. Yeah, they do business with us. Try to date one of their daughters. You know what I'm saying? That's where you find out how people really feel about you. They find out you're dealing with you know what I'm saying? So, they will sit down at the table when money is greed. That's how this shit happened. Greed. Like I said, looking for the better plug, looking for the better, no allegiance in these streets, man. But I don't know what I expect because we ain't got no allegiance to each other. You know what I'm saying? So why these other gangs?
Yeah, so somebody is changing their name to my name, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you. I'm about to go look you up real quick, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do God's work. I just spoke to Lansky, and then somebody just took. Yeah, we're gonna reset these wrenches again. All right.
These other races, why would they have any qualms about
joint? You know what I'm saying?
bucking up?
And I know.
But see, like I said, they waited until they infiltrated, fully infiltrated.
So I got.
And now that they, they got the links. Like I said, they got family here. So once they in,
like I was saying, only somebody I know that will be able to is capable of doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to fuck this whole shit up. All right. Yeah, Operation Op Watch. Let me change the here we go. TSTV currently under construction. All right, God's work. Time to clean house.
They in here
again.
So
I'm in here watching the fucking video with y'all, and motherfuckers is taking wrench. Nah. We're gonna reset this whole shit. Something funky is going on.
And they maintain that line of communication with the gang leaders or cartels on the other side. They get them packs over here, So once they took over their little sections, they get over here, congregate, and they
make sure it wasn't me real quick. Let me go to my other screen.
Sections. I mean, where I'm from, you at your own risk if you around in certain sections. As far as Latinos, Mexicans, woo. But so they got the plug. Now what?
Shout out to that brother 216 Scano from the Gutter News.
Yeah, I hate, man. I cannot fuck with y'all, man. I just can't fuck with none of y'all, man. Y'all some weird ass motherfuckers, man. And knowing I'm Diablo out this shit, knowing I'm playing a whole different type of head game, and y'all keep on fucking around. Anyway, we're gonna switch this over real quick. Let me go to this video and go check out my crib. All right. It's all about them switches. That's the title of this shit right here. Now listen to my man right here.
KB32 here. Check it out. Sitting over here in the Freedom Office. Last night I was talking about a build I'm putting together for Memorial 3 gun. We are almost complete with that. And last week, or was it earlier this week, we were talking about the guys over there in Aurora, Colorado. The apartment buildings are now being run by the Venezuelan gangs. And, you know, there's a lot of the people who are sitting there going, well, no, not really. Yeah, really, they are. And the reason they are is because they're being allowed to do so. And my initial thought was, these guys are going to run into the wrong people. And I mean, when I say wrong people, I'm talking about people like you and me who are capable of defending.
Hey, Marie, thank you for pulling up, man, and showing your face around here. Thank you. Salute.
Our own. And this is the reason why we have the Second Amendment, guys. Foreign and domestic, right? And as far as I'm concerned, the current administration doesn't do shit. And the liberal, what do you call those, sanctuary cities, they don't want to do anything either. And secondly, they're just too damn scared to do anything. Here comes Chicago, right? Chicago's trying to mark it down like, oh, no, this is not happening. This is not happening. Bullshit, it's happening. And the wrong people to fuck with, and excuse my French because I know Chicago. Matter of fact, I went down to Hyde Park one day, and those guys were so awesome. They offered to hold my wallet, my backpack for me. It was everything. And I just happened to said no. Well, anyway, good folks in Chicago. I worked in the loop there at the Dirksen building, if anybody knows what that is. But there's an article right here from the guys over at the Times of India. And I honestly, I got to be honest with you, they're the only ones that are really telling the truth. And they've got a video from this guy, and I want to play it right now for you. Here
All
we go.
Venezuelans in Chicago. This is the warning. If you ain't on no bullshit, stay neutral. Somebody please translate. This ain't Colorado. This ain't Utah. This ain't none of them places. This is just like where you from. The only difference is y'all use a lot of handgun, old revolvers, and machetes and shit. We got switches. If you're not familiar with what a switch is, we will show you. We will definitely show you what a switch is. So, again, somebody translate. Yeah, make this known. This ain't like Colorado. I'm just saying.
Okay, so that gentleman speaks the truth. One thing I know is you don't mess with family, and you don't mess with the gangs of Chicago or the gangs of New York. Who's more powerful? I don't know. But I will tell you this. These jackasses are going to mess with the wrong folk. Let's talk about this. A purported audio of a 9/11 call has been viral, claiming that a Venezuelan
Ding, 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 ding. You're going to fuck with the wrong folk.
gang of 32 people took over an apartment complex in Chicago. Hey, listen, the minute you let these guys in the door, it's the same thing as the minute you let these guys across the border. This is what happens. This is the sick part about things. The reported call was made by the residents of the apartment on 6124 South King. Caller says 32.
They act like they don't see the video with these motherfuckers with machine guns on their cell phone, calling up the other homies so they could get through the apartment doors.
Venezuelans are trespassing the building and now showing guns. Well, I love the fact that this guy says we got switches. Don't count on these guys to not have switches either, man. These cats know how to run a 47 better than anybody. They are showing guns in the courtyard, and they have motorcycles in the courtyard as well. All stairwells are filled, the caller said, and according to the reports, the officers were unable to apprehend any subjects matching. You'll know, let me tell you something, Chicago residents. Post warning to Venezuelans taking over Chicago. This ain't Colorado. This is just like where you're from. The only difference is we got switches. That's pretty cool. And he says, yeah, somebody translate. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. This will be a war. These guys are going to mess with the wrong folk, and that's it. Go down south to Florida, and your ass going to get thrown in the swamps and eaten by the swamp gators. Or if you go to Louisiana, you're going to be fed to the pigs. Colorado's police and said the apartments have not been taken over. There's a gang called the Tren de Aragua. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Colorado Governor Jared Polis, to dismiss the news, said it was imagination. That's what I'm getting at, man. Oh, I guess the people who were migrating across the border pleasantly was imagination as well. Guys, we're going to be speaking Spanish here before too long. What was it going to be brought up. They're going to be running into the people. They're going to be running into the wrong person. This thing called a Second Amendment. We carry guns where we go. And if you don't carry a gun, guess what? You better, because you were going to be the victim of your so-called...
If you ain't got no felonies, you got the ability to carry a strap, you better be strapped. I hope you know to be strapped. I hope you don't ignore these fucking videos with these dudes yanking these chicks out of the fucking Walmart parking lot. I'm talking about broad day though.
Liberal movement
strapped
of allowing an open border. Oh, the border is secure. No, it's not. This is not an immigration thing. This is a border security thing. Why are we putting up with the Venezuelan illegals taking over apartment complex? Why?
Incredible. So let me get this straight. You used to be a black man.
Correct.
And by simply voting for Donald Trump, you became white?
Yes. I
As
remember
is
going
still
to
an
vote.
issue. Where's the National Guard? Pro-Trump activist Charlie Kirk posted on X. Elon Musk, too, shared a post on Chicago, said, first they did this in Aurora, Colorado, and now Chicago. Time to move to the country.
And New York, too. Come on, man. You better get the strap, man.
Go get the strap.
Check it out. This is what they saying in New York, man. This is regular people on the street in New York, man. I know a lot of y'all don't have access to New York. A lot of y'all never been to New York. You know, hopefully I could get up here in Springfield. It's only 40 minutes away from me. I told Poppin' Politics channel I would get a on-the-ground interview with some of these dog-eating motherfuckers, all right?
Of these people were evaluated. We got a lot of mental health going on out here.
Today, it was just announced that over $5 billion the last 2 years from New York taxpayers.
For them.
We're getting taxed as Americans everywhere you looked at.
The inflation's skyrocketed in the last 4 years.
All these immigrants,
regular people off the street in New York.
in here, you can't send them back.
That there's some type of agenda behind it. I don't know exactly what it is because I'm not there, but
Plan for them. I don't know what's the plan for them. What are they? I don't know.
Hell yeah, New York is fucked up. Big city of dreams. Big city of schemes and bums.
That's all military age. You know what I'm saying? So
A bunch of flat screen TV boxes in the dumpster, you know, they're loaded new mattresses
They left for us in New York, man. Get up out of New York.
and like mattresses and everything. So they're getting a free stay, free money, everything. Who's gonna pay for that? Us.
Hey guys, so this is the third video I
Damn, man, DBN going hot, man. He 86,000 the nigga.
put out on the migrant crisis. If you haven't already, go check out the first two. The first one is a condensed version of the interviews I had. The second one is a full unedited interview with some Venezuelan migrants and their journey, which was chaotic. And this right now is a reaction of New Yorkers of how they feel about the current crisis. So enjoy it. It's minimal editing.
I have some things to say.
All right, tell me, what are your thoughts on the current migration crisis here in New York?
The current migration crisis. Well, it's suffocating the regular residents that's here. They're suffocating us.
How so?
Especially with the services. We need services. Mothers, fathers. There's a lot of homelessness going on.
Yeah.
Who knows how many of these people were evaluated? We got a lot of mental health going on out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody here is like a couple of paychecks away from being homeless, and all the homeless shelters are crowded. And they're causing ruckus. They just beat up cops.
Really? They are?
Yeah.
If you've seen the video, double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. Go to the top right, hit the 3 dots, man. Let's get the likes to 100 real quick.
Beat up cops a few months ago.
How do you
Jumped
feel?
a cop.
How do you feel today? It was just announced that over $5 billion the last 2 years from New York taxpayers
For them.
was gone for the homeless.
We were hearing
homeless. I mean, the migration.
We thought it was a joke
Danny Lux, good morning.
until we realized, yes,
Oh,
they
Grand Rising. Don't let Eve hear me say good morning, nobody.
I heard they got a green card. They got a debit card.
Yeah, somebody trolling Eve. Somebody trolling. You know what I'm saying? But the wrench thing, I think that was my fault. That might have been my fault. That might have been some friendly fire. But yeah, we had to reset the wrenches the other day because they were just deleting people. And when I went over there just now to check inside the analytics, I was seeing they still got like 200 people up in there. So somebody's still deleting everybody. Or that's probably just how many trolls is coming through and I'm telling people to shoot them and I just don't remember.
Card and everything. Like, we didn't get.
Either way it go, they ain't going to stop our show, ever. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is weak. And if they trolling get you swollen, you know what I'm saying? Do what y'all gotta do in the chat.
None of that.
I don't give a fuck.
The regular residents that
I don't want. I ain't worried about. I'm worried about the behind the scene thing. Like, how the fuck are you able? You know what I'm saying? You can't take somebody's rent, even if you got a moderating rent. I think the only thing you could do is block them or something.
live here needs
not block them, but time them out.
that. We didn't get any of that.
How does that make you feel as a New Yorker? Does it make you angry, happy? What's the emotion?
As a New Yorker, it makes you angry, but then you still have to push on. Life goes on. You still have to do what you have to do because New York moves so fast. So you still have to go to work and just grit your teeth and bear it, so to speak, until someone does something about it.
Everybody's story in New York is the same, unless you're filthy rich.
You feel that they're saying that in a year from now, they're expecting to double that from $5 billion in 2 years to $5 billion in another year.
I hope they have a plan for them. I don't know what's the plan for them. What are they? I don't know. I don't know.
I got a plan for them. Send them motherfuckers back home.
What are they gonna do? I don't know. What's the plan? I don't know. More money for them for what? Like, I don't get it.
Is this the worst you ever seen in New York with this, or has there been other times that have been just as bad and you guys get through it?
Well, we used to talk crap about the U.S. sending money to other countries and stuff like that, when they was giving money to like China and something like that was going on. But now it's in our face. It's hitting home and we feel it. So, we're working with them. I love my Venezuelans.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them, yes. But, they're going to learn. They're going to learn. Hopefully they get it right. Hopefully the government gets it right. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
as a New Yorker, shout out to everybody else in New York. You guys know what I'm talking about.
All right.
I mean, New York moving slow, because I'm going to keep it real. The HELLS Angels ain't playing no games.
After trying so many people trying to talk to you about the situation here in the migration crisis, everyone seems to be quiet. However, I got my friend Kevin here.
How you doing, my brother?
He's not afraid to speak up. So, Kevin, how do you feel about the current migration crisis here in New York specifically?
In New York, because I'm from New York, the current vibrations is that we are putting too much money into illegal aliens coming in here, all right? Too much money while we have the mentally ill that's here, the veterans that are here, and there's no type of programs.
And the legal immigrants that been here that don't get no help.
That's good for them. Then, now they just allocated $5 billion.
And you're a New York taxpayer.
I'm a New York City taxpayer.
How do you feel about that?
We getting taxed as Americans everywhere you looked at. Mm-hmm. All right, but I don't feel that we should be going towards that. Then with the laws that they implement, you can't even deport them back no more.
Yo, Venezuela, I just read an article about them catching your man Larry out there, man.
So
in Colombia.
They flooded all these immigrants in here. You can't send them back. They're robbing, stealing. They trying to survive, but I don't like. And then it's the way I feel. You have to come in the right way, like every other aliens came.
Let's keep it real, man. Venezuela, even the Venezuelan Americans don't really like the migrant Venezuelans. Let's keep it real. Y'all just looking at them for a check. Y'all got what it is the Venezuelans that been here already working and living legal. They got the scoop. So they run to y'all to trust y'all, not knowing that y'all the real sellouts. They should be running the black people.
Came in, you have to go in the right way. And what they're doing is basically, to me, it's a sham. It's shamming all the New York taxpayers. They shamming everybody.
You got to be careful with those black communities, Venezuela. Allegedly, black communities like them switches. You heard?
And I don't believe it. It's really, really right when you could turn around and videotape all the mental.
6-month visa should be enforced. I said 3-month visa, but
out here, all the veterans that are out here, and they're not getting no type of assistance.
What do you think is going to happen?
What I think is going to happen, the main purpose, to me, I don't want to say, get into politics, the Democrats, Republicans.
That part, Jackson.
But they just want votes. They're trying to change these laws, which is illegal anyway. It's a felony for, a non-alien to vote.
Yeah.
And it's all the higher elites that know.
The ones that's naturalized here feel like they're Americans.
Exactly what they doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and it's really unhuman. We all suffering in every country. You're gonna have poor, you're gonna have this and that, but they're flooding the medical, they're flooding the education.
All right, that's New York. They okay. Let's listen to what the women say. Salute to everybody. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes past 100, man. Smack Mean, true story. You know, do we have a migrant problem, Houston? I'm gonna show you this HELLS Angels. HELLS Angels is not playing. They playing a different type of game, man. I don't know if y'all familiar with them, but they not fucking around. They not.
So what do you think about it?
Well, I've seen it happening over the years. I've been talking about it for at least the last 7 to 10 years.
7 to 10 years.
7 to 10 years, yeah.
So
I've watched it happen.
Is this the worst it's ever been?
Yes.
Wow.
For somebody that's been watching it for a very long time.
What do you think about recently? They just announced that $5 billion the last 2 years have gone to helping the migrants with hotels, accommodation, all those things. What are your thoughts of that?
I just know that there's some type of agenda behind it. I don't know exactly what it is because I'm not there, but it's definitely something in play that's happening.
Do you think there's a solution to this?
At this point, the people here will have to get together and stand up against it. It's a lot of places, small places that are fighting against
They will have to stand up and stand there, right? But guess what? That's not what's happening. And in theory, that's what you want to happen, right? But that's not what happened. I got a video right here of Cash Jordan, right? And he's speaking about the residents that's leaving New York, and it's not really because, listen, understand, there was a lot of people that left New York because they couldn't afford it. That was one part. But then you got the people that's doing like Boy said, they gritting they gritting their teeth and bearing it, and the majority is picking up and bouncing. This is why. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Salute to everybody that's here. Like I said, double tap the screen, get the likes up. This is the reality, bro. Salute to Cash Jordan, man. Always coming with it.
At the location in Riverdale.
Share this video. Subscribe to the channel.
Another day and another shelter seemingly pops up out of nowhere. But while residents might be upset, the building, like many of the city's shelters, wasn't being used for anything and will now get people off the street. However, prominent critics are now saying the flow of asylum seekers is too much and may force people to leave town.
And people that's on the ground in New York that I speak to daily tell me they look just like what you're looking at on the screen.
But is that really true, or could there be another reason, any reason at all, for why folks might want to leave New York City?
For months now, residents have been conflicted by the city's plans to bring migrants into their community.
We're worried about, how it's going to affect the neighborhood.
I don't know who they are. I don't know where they're coming from.
Police are trying to tackle the rapidly escalating violent crime among Venezuelan gang
he's good.
members in the city who have gotten into New York.
The NYPD says Tren de Aragua has been making...
James' podcast is on the ground in New York, and she confirms that, yes, it is true. It's a mess.
...it over the border with the migrant influx and is getting established in New York.
For the past 10 minutes, I've been surrounded.
Reporter Olivia Reingold posted video. She was surrounded while covering the protests.
I'm staying. I'm staying. I'm welcome here.
There were 3 arrests as protesters fought with the NYPD.
Look at this. And they got more heart than we do because, look, they know they're going to go to jail and come right back out. That's why they stomping police out like it's crazy.
Multiple arrests tonight following a pro-Palestinian demonstration and march, which was supposed to happen inside Grand Central Terminal. The NYPD was ready and set up barricades, blocked off entrances, and also established checkpoints.
A lot of people have the impression that a bunch of criminals are moving in. I mean, that's really what a lot of people think.
Gang, y'all better get smart before they start plucking y'all motherfuckers off too.
And the city has done nothing to eat.
I'm not promoting. I'm not saying ban the, you know what I mean? No, I'm saying that it's time for any organized groups in any neighborhood to pay attention. That's the only thing I'm saying.
He's their concern.
So a former governor of New York says crime connected to the asylum crisis is going to make people leave the city. But what many people upset about this are missing is that when asylum seekers do come...
Let's get the likes past 100, all right? The question of the day. The question of the day, right? And I will be switching the question up at 1 o'clock. Do we have a concerning migrant problem, man? We ain't talking about an immigration problem. We talking about a migrant problem, you know what I mean? not the motherfuckers that's trying to do it right. We talking about the motherfuckers that come out here, wait for you to get on your phone, pull up on a scooter, snatch your phone, right? And before you could shut everything down, they already ordering shit, and you know what I'm saying? And deleting the information. Yo, bro, it's wicked.
Commit crime. In many cases, they're just doing things New York has already decided it's not going to police and has in most cases decriminalized. Like, for example, our open-air theft markets and rampant street vending. Those things happen because New York tolerates massive amounts of shoplifting, and stolen stuff has to get resold.
Look at this shit.
Somewhere. And it's being stolen and resold by people of all backgrounds, not just asylum seekers. And all that crime in
I heard they putting chains on toilet paper out that motherfucker.
Central Park, well, that's allowed because in this city we don't lock up people who steal things or people who assault others. Plus, in many cases, theft isn't even considered a violent crime, which is why most criminals get released, even if it's not their first offense. But that being said, some of the crime, like gang activity permeating New York City's expensive shelters for asylum seekers, that's particularly alarming, especially when it's recently leaked that weapons are making their way inside what are supposed to be humanitarian.
The dumbest question I get on this channel, I'm running around with a 2020 Trump flag, right? Talking all this hot MAGA shit. I got Trump in my background, and they would ask me some shit like, who am I voting for? The fuck do you mean, who am I voting for?
Yeah, go get the scrap.
Teflon on, that is. All right? Just get it out your mind.
Facilities, transforming them from rehabilitation centers into minimum security prisons that push the innocent into lives of crime. But would that be happening if New York punished people who carry illegal...
I got this funny ass video cackling Kamala, aka Comrade Kamala.
Weapons? Probably not. Either way, New York is trending in the wrong direction as far as public safety is concerned. And this is changing certain parts of town that used to be iconic.
Well, what about Cornell West, Juice? I was saying Cornell West too, but it seems like they said fuck everybody else. You know, they went with the loser. All right? Y'all got to deal with that on the left.
Picturesque, but are now...
Not you, Juice, but people that's on the left.
Known for rising levels of robbery and assault, which brings up a big question. Is the asylum crisis the real reason we've got more crime in this city? And if it is that a big enough reason to force people?
You can't blame them. I would come to America too. That is a whole fact. But we're not talking about, okay, think about it like this, right? When they started protesting for George Floyd, right? Those people might have had a righteous anger. Let's call it that way, right? Let's call it that. And when you go out and protest and you do your thing, yo, fuck y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all shouldn't be doing this. That's all good. But when you start stomping on my Matt Mean car with your fucking group, your Black Lives Matter group, and it's funny how it's Black Lives Matter, and I see more white people in the fucking audience than black people. Hey, man, the cornbread ain't cooked all the way in the middle. Just ask Truth Lady. She taught me that a couple of days ago. The cornbread ain't cooked all the way in the middle. If you got a fucking Black Lives Matter, this is like having a Ku Klux Klan rally with Malcolm X. You feel me? Malcolm X is leading the charge at a Ku Klux Klan rally. Listen, I don't really trust white bitches with cornrows in their hair. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they saying, I can't breathe and all this other bullshit. How the fuck you can't breathe when you out here, you know, with them cornrows on, you know, yelling in my ear? That shit concerns the fuck out of me. Listen, man, next time I catch one of you Black Lives Matter motherfuckers decide to get into, you're no longer a protester. You're a criminal when you start breaking into people's shit. Y'all see the videos? These motherfuckers stealing Benadryl. I mean, who's that sick? The fuck?
To leave, or is it
to resell it?
In the realm of possibility that New York has other problems that would force people to leave, even if the asylum crisis never happened? Well, as you're about to see, that very much depends on who you ask. So no matter who you talk to in New York, the effects of crime are visible and all around us. Inside this store right here, you got 3 security and you got 90% of the store covered in plastic. Yet even still, someone was in there trying to steal things. That's ridiculous. Nonetheless, the reason you have so much theft is because if something
free healthcare for them is a bunch of money for somebody else
can get stolen, it can automatically be resold.
Yes, I told you they putting chains on the toilet paper.
Somewhere, either for 50% off on the internet or out on a blanket somewhere in one of New York's many open-air flea markets where people are selling things without licenses on the side of the street, which isn't supposed to happen, yet the city allows it. And this opportunity to steal things and make money isn't lost on any of our criminals, regardless of where they're from.
For the second day in a row, the NYPD has taken down illegal street vendors along Roosevelt Avenue in Jackson Heights, Queens. Officers,
I mean, they got time for this shit.
We're seeing confiscating merchandise. Some of the goods are reportedly stolen.
So that's a video of a recent raid in one of the city's open-air theft markets. And this market, it's in Queens. It reappears sometimes just hours after the police leave, and it's there pretty much year-round. Now, it's important to understand that over 200,000 people have come to New York seeking asylum, and most of them did not come here to steal things from CVS or Home Depot. Yet a small minority have chosen to pursue a life of crime instead of the American dream, sometimes selling things in front of the very stores they steal from. Now, in this raid, officers confiscated a variety of merchandise, jewelry, power tools from Home Depot, of all places. If you go to Home Depot now, you're getting
dogs and ducks and shit and pets.
I noticed that those are all locked up. But there's another issue. You don't just have people selling stuff on the street corners in Manhattan.
And they giving them food stamps. They just want to do that shit.
This theft market, it's by a residential neighborhood where you have people, families, children, schools. And if you live somewhere and then within 1 year, the neighborhood completely changes, and it changes in a manner that is technically against the law, that might hurt your ability to live there the same way that you used to. And that's what the former governor was talking about. But even though crime is a big issue for many people, he mentions that the asylum seekers are just doing what anyone would do in an unfamiliar environment, which of course is no excuse.
Got him and Mayor Adams, you know what I'm saying, the chokehold now that they telling the truth. You want to know why? Because, listen, you already know, man. You got to drink the Kool-Aid, man. Mayor Adams, he's not drinking the Kool-Aid. You're not drinking the Kool-Aid when you're saying that, when you're confirming that Houston, we have a problem. You want to know why? He up in that fucking office sweating with his Timberlands on. You feel me? He's sweating. He's like, damn, what the fuck are we going to do? They're not going to give us the bread. You know what I'm saying? New York is Democrat like a motherfucker. You dig? So he just sitting in a ball of a world of problems. And he like, nigga, if you don't change what you said, we're going to expose your computer, your little secrets. Oh, yeah, they don't get up in here. Me and Kenny was talking earlier. They don't get up in here in these offices unless they got some secrets to give. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody to spare later on. Sacrifice, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's not even act like you or I can just decide to make laws in this country. Come on. Same thing with Diddy and the rest of them cats. You know, already know. The politics game is just like the music industry, my boy. You know what I'm saying? You better get down or lay down. Come on, man. Y'all know the pictures I got. I'm going to restock this soon. But right now, every video I do, I don't give a fuck if I'm doing a review on a cartoon. This is appropriate. Yeah, man. Hollywood and politics the same way, man. That's why they got Mayor Adams. They got his balls in their hands, trying to be the cool guy. Just like Kamala trying to be the cool bitch with a fucking high top Steve McQueen's on, looking like a fucking, looking like this. Let me show you. Y'all want this, you know what I mean? And they be like, yo, man, she's a black woman. You supposed to, nah, man. Listen, she don't represent the issues, man. Fuck her, too. You know, fuck if she a black woman or a white man. Don't matter to me. You feel me? If you're not representing the issues, if you can't finish a sentence, if you can't answer a question, you're not transparent enough for me in politics. You know what I mean? So if I had it my way, hell no, you're not no option. We need a stronger black woman. There's some black women. Nigga, I would have chose Jaguar Wright to run our country over her. Real talk. I might have changed my opinion about Trump hearing motherfucking Jaguar Wright running with Charleston White as her vice president. Boy, we got an issue. They will kill them. Same way we don't hear about Cornel West's name in there. It's because this woman right here was selected for y'all. Don't y'all get it?
All good?
Okay.
Okay, wonderful. Good. Awesome.
Eve, watch how the chat start tearing this broad apart.
Madam Vice President,
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Pleasure to meet you. Thanks for your time today. Our audience appreciates your time as well.
Of course.
As you know, we're sitting here in a state and arguably in front of an audience that 54 days from now could decide the outcome of this presidential election. Yeah. You hear it more than I do. People want to know more about you and about your specific plans. At the debate the other night,
reporter,
you talked about creating an opportunity economy. I wonder if we could drill down on that a little bit. When we talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people, what are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
Well, I'll start with this. I grew up a middle-class kid. My mother raised my sister and me. She worked very hard. She was able to finally save up enough money to buy our first house when I was a teenager. I grew up in a community of hardworking people, you know, construction workers and nurses and teachers. And I try to explain to some people who may not have had the same experience, you know, but a lot of people will relate to this, and creating opportunity for people, for example, to start a small business. My mother, you know, worked long hours, and our neighbor helped raise us. We used to call her, I still call her, our second mother. She was a small business owner. I love our small business owners. I learned who they are from my childhood, and she was a community leader. She hired locally. She mentored. Our small businesses are so much a part of the fabric of our communities, not to mention, really, I think, the backbone of America's economy.
See, yeah. Let's see why my eyes be glazing over when this bitch start talking. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. This is the problem. This is the issue. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't feel like the other countries is gonna respect her gangster. You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna deal with that shit, especially a cackling, laughing. Oh, all right, okay, all right. Don't she sound like that? Okay, all right. Well, okay. Let's get it together. Good on. Everybody's cool. Where's Beyonce? Okay, all right. The fuck? I'm telling you, man, I gotta listen to my videos one day, man, because I know I sound just like her. Okay, all right. Hell's Angels.
As young as 11. Gangs from South America are breaking.
Venezuelan migrants reportedly took over a Chicago apartment building late last night.
Cops just busted up a gang of illegal immigrants in Minnesota.
Okay.
At least 3 girls off the street as young as 11. Gangs from South America are breaking into multi-million-dollar homes across the country.
Hey, everybody, we're back. We've got a whole lot to talk about.
Okay, all right.
Venezuelan Gang, Transformative, the Hells Angels, the feds, and this whole situation, because the internet be exploding with rumors and misinformation, so we need to dig into this and see what's what. I also have updates from my video the other day, so we're going to jump into all of this right now. In case you're not sure exactly what's going on here, in Aurora, Colorado, a violent Venezuelan gang took over several apartment complexes, and the residents of those complexes were begging for help, while local officials and the media all pretended like none of this was actually going on and lied to the American people about it, until we ended up with video of what was actually going on there. That video went mega viral, and now people are pissed.
And tonight, the city of Aurora tells us it is seeking an emergency court order to clear this apartment building. This is all centered around.
Today, the Department of Homeland Security confirming that the folks in those videos are members of the Venezuelan gang trained de Aragua.
In fact, this whole thing is blown up so hard that even the 2 presidential candidates are talking about this now.
Like in Colorado today, Aurora, they're taking over the city. They're taking over. They're going in with these massive guns.
Meanwhile, Aurora Mayor Mike Kaufman took to Facebook on Friday to announce the city is seeking an emergency court order to clear apartment buildings where gang violence has occurred, saying, "I strongly believe that the best course of action is to shut these buildings down and make sure that this never happens again."
Yeah, because just shutting down the building will definitely take care of the problem, right? Mental midget. Meanwhile, people all across the internet have been uploading videos of the Hells Angels on the road. Call Colorado to save the day, brother. But are Hell's Angels from other states going to come to Colorado to clean up Colorado business? Probably not. And just looking at the videos, you can tell that they're capped. These aren't Hell's Angels. This is literally Daytona Beach. This is Bike Week footage right here. Ask me how I know, because I've worked Bike Week for years and years as a barback. I worked all of the biking events, and right where that was filmed is directly in between Dirty Harry's and on the other street, Full Moon Saloon. I worked at both of those bars doing bar backing for the bike event. And
I don't think he's on coke neither. He's just naturally like this. This is my boy.
The entire time that I lived there and worked there, I never saw not one, nor did I meet a single Hell's Angel. That is not their territory. In fact, when I showed up and I had 81 support shirts, people told me, you can't wear that here. You'll get killed. So look.
My boy right here be exposing everybody's ass too.
Even though the dominant MC in Colorado is and has been for quite some time now the Sons of Silence, the Hells Angels also have multiple chapters right there in the state. If they need to handle business there, it would be someone local that was going to handle it if they decided they wanted to do that and it went through a vote and they all agreed. They were planning on pulling up just to make their presence known. But a few things have changed since then, and we're going to get into that in just 1 second. Everybody...
Okay, you yelling a little bit too much for me, my boy. Now, we want to see somebody eat some motherfucking cats, all right? Now, this video right here. Springfield, Ohio, once again, let's protect the pets, man. Heathcliff deserves to live his life too, man. This is Tyler Olivieri. I don't know how to spell his name, say his name. I watch his videos all the time. He goes state to state, trying to figure out if some of this shit that they be saying in the news is true. So here he is in Springfield, Ohio.
Don't wave at me, you sorry Sam.
There was Haitians in a white van driving around the neighborhoods, collecting cats, skinning them, and eating them.
In my opinion, they're worthless. Bunch of worthless Sams.
They're getting thousands of dollars in government assistance, even the cash assistance cards. They're calling them the magic money cards because they never run out.
Managers are nothing but a headache. All they're doing is raising our rent and our taxes and wrecking vehicles.
Everybody wants to make this into a race issue. It's not a race issue. It's culture. It's accountability, and it's respect.
Since June, they took me off of, I'm a vet. They took me off of the disability.
You're a veteran, and you're competing with some of the resources they're getting. You just came in here?
Yeah.
I need some solutions. I'm losing my mind.
This is Springfield, Ohio. What was once a small town in Ohio, home to roughly 60,000 working-class Americans, until 20,000 plus Haitian immigrants flooded into town with rumors of them eating the neighbors' cats and local geese.
What did you do? Why'd you kill the cat? Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it? No, why'd you kill it?
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets.
And causing car accidents left and right, and driving locals out of their homes by paying above-market rental prices with welfare subsidized by the American taxpayer. Are these Haitians eating cats? How did they travel 2,000 plus miles from Haiti all the way to Ohio? And do the locals and their new Haitian neighbors get along? I pulled up to Springfield myself to see if this was real or overblown fake news.
A lot of this is alleged because I truly don't know what's going on, and neither does Twitter. Twitter is relying off of a few images and a few Reddit threads. And there are rumors that Haitians are taking neighbors' cats and eating them. Are you from Haiti by chance? Yeah. Does everyone get along here in Springfield?
Yes.
Good?
Good. Motherfuckers are worthless. Bunch of worthless Sam.
Yeah. When did the Haitian neighbors come and move here?
I'm going to say probably 5 months ago.
Okay. I spoke to a few of them in French.
They're everywhere. They're up there. Don't wave at me, you sorry Sam. I tell them like it is. Man, I don't like them. I don't like them, and I want them to know I don't like them. Pack up and move back to Haitieville, where the fuck you're from.
Why did you come here to Springfield?
In Springfield, pour me venir travailler, me chercher la vie meilleure. Moi, c'est haïtien.
Okay. Okay. Do you plan on living here for much longer?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard there were rumors of Haitians eating the neighbor's cats and a Canadian goose. Is that true or completely false?
No.
Okay. Okay. Ok.
Pas quoi ça tout. Peut-être que qui doit avoir un problème d'éducation qui fait faire ça, même pas quoi. C'est vraiment difficile pour ça d'arriver.
Okay.
We've lost a whole bunch of cats. There was a van pulled over that had over 100 cats in it with the Haitians. They said they was eating them.
Actually?
Yeah.
Not fake news.
Not fake news.
So a van was collecting cats and eating them.
I watched it happen, yeah. Watched them get pulled over with the cats and admit to the police that they was eating them.
You're not joshing with me.
No, I'm almost 50 years old, buddy. No.
You don't mess around.
No.
Twitter is saying the Haitians are eating cats and can't drive. Is that true? True or no?
No.
No? Okay.
I believe it. Like, I've heard rumors about them taking the geese and killing them and eating them. So I try to stay clear away because I've even heard about them eating the eggs over there. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of disturbing. Not.
There he is. This is your guy right here?
Yes.
Okay.
So far, so good. I haven't had no issues, but they kind of know us.
And are they chill?
They're all right, I guess. I don't pay no mind to them.
You know, and they're everywhere. They take our fucking apartments. The landlords make the people move out so they can rent to the Haitians to get more money. You know, it's bullshit. You know, you go to the grocery store, there's no fucking groceries because, you know, they give them $3,000 a fucking month plus food stamps. I'm an American, just like you.
Yeah.
And these motherfuckers come from Haitianville, wherever the fuck they're from, and they get everything. They get medical care paid and everything. You know, it's bullshit.
Where'd they get the money?
The government. They said it's a fucking program for them to
for like migrants, like asylum seekers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're like roaches, man.
Yeah, I get along with them as long as they don't go pulling their crazy machetes when they're out mowing their grass with it.
They brought out machetes?
Oh, yeah. That's how they trim their yard.
Actually?
Yeah. It surprised me they let them all in, but I think that if they're going to come in, they should be legal and not illegal. And I don't see why they're giving them all this money and everything like that when our people are the ones suffering for all this, for them coming in. I'm getting ready to be homeless. They're getting ready to sell my house because of the Haitians.
You think a Haitian will move in?
Yeah, they're coming Wednesday to look at it.
Actually?
Yeah. And when they buy this house, we'll both be out here on the streets. We ain't got nowhere to go. We're on fixed income.
Are Haitians paying rent? Are they paying their bills? Are they being paid to live here?
They're being paid to live here. I don't see why they'd have to pay rent if they're being paid to be here.
Who's paying them?
The government. And that's our biggest issue too, is they're taking our schools over and they're running the Americans out of our own countries, it feels like.
This country has gone to hell. 12 motherfuckers live there, and there's another 7 or 8 lives right here in this corner house. And 4 of them just moved in here. They ain't in there.
Do you think you'll sell the house to a Haitian family one day?
Hell no. I wouldn't give them motherfuckers the sweat off my balls if he's dying of thirst. I'm fucking for real, man. I
get it.
I am fucking sick of them. I don't give a fuck if they put a Haitian in every fucking house. I'll be the only white person here.
Twitter is saying that Haitians are kidnapping the neighbors' cats and eating them. Is that true or false? I gotta ask the hard questions here.
I don't know.
No.
No.
Okay. Why is everyone coming here?
Haïtien viennent ici pour travail, mais manger chat, non. Parce que non, pas manger chat, non, chat, non. Si nous besoin de viande, manger viande, aller dans Walmart, nous acheter, mais manger chat haïtien, pas manger chat.
Okay. Why did you leave Haiti?
Moi, j'ai quitté Haïti parce que dans le moment pays, il y a un petit gens qui a un problème politique, qui a des autres qui ont passé, j'ai juste essayé quitter jusqu'à ce que ça arrangé pour me retourner dans le pays.
Barbecue? Civil war? Like,
moi, par contre, il n'y a rien de monde, seulement juste un problème, mais c'est déplacé. Même pas aucun nom de personne qui a fait ça.
Okay, so just family and friends told him to come here to Springfield? Could you ask him that?
Yeah, his friend.
I see. Okay, merci. Okay.
I don't eat cat.
Okay, she clarified, I don't need cat.
See how that trash can is right there?
Right there, yep.
Okay, every Haitian house you go around, it's honestly filled to the brim. There's trash that leaks out onto the corner everywhere, but we're expected to live clean environment. Sure. And then on top of that, with the rise of immigrants and they get assisted living freely, it makes it harder for people like me or somebody else who doesn't get assisted living to find affordable housing.
Are they driving the housing costs up around here?
Yeah. Like nobody.
Big time?
Yeah, like.
What are we talking?
Okay. Honestly, in my opinion, it'll be a surprise if I don't get kicked out so they can boost up the rate on this place. They'll probably fix it.
I see.
Get it where it's looking better and boost the rate up on it. They pay $1,200 a month.
How much money does the government give you per month?
Pero el first time me doy como primera vez te pusieron como 500, segunda 300.
Okay. ¿Cuántos Haitians vive aquí en las 2 años?
No tengo un mensual, pero yo nuevo por ahí.
Okay. ¿De dónde eres?
En Haití.
Haiti?
Sí.
¿Cuántos meses vive aquí?
Tengo 2 meses.
¿2?
Sí.
Did anyone tell you to come here to Springfield, Ohio?
Sí.
Did a friend tell you to come move here for a job? How did you learn about Springfield?
Yo tengo mi padres por ahí.
Okay. How much is it to rent an apartment here in Springfield? How much do you pay for rent?
Pero todavía yo no pagué, pero yo vivo con mi padre, mensual cada mes 700.
Is anyone eating cats out here?
No.
Okay. Falso.
Falso.
Falso información. Okay. Do you know many other Haitians here?
Yes.
Yeah. Big community?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. And why are so many Haitians coming here to Springfield in particular?
Apil haïtien vini sit lan, c'est parce que yo di sit lan gen job haïtien, depuis li vini la ka travay, ça vient permettre que gen l'autre haïtien qui vini. C'est raison ça qui fait apil haïtien vini ici.
Okay. Thank you. Also, if you want to support our boots on the ground, independent journalism that is not bought and paid for by corporate interests, along with uncensored early access to all my videos before they go up on YouTube, and exclusive DLC content that YouTube won't let me upload, go subscribe at patreon.com/Tyler Oliveira for less than $5 a month. How long have you lived here?
This.
How much money does the government give you per month?
Oh. Avant, oui, maintenant non. Non, avant, j'étais comme bon pour le moment, non, ma travail.
Is it true that the Haitians are eating the neighbor's cats?
Oh.
No? Información falso?
Ouais, on va connaître ça.
Okay. Do they not collect the trash?
Tout chaque lundi, il ramasse le facteur.
Okay. Why did you leave Haiti?
Non, m'a cherché la vie, m'a pas venu ici à direct. Chercher la vie pour ça, m'a ici.
Okay. Merci beaucoup. All right, bye-bye. We got a cat right there, unaffected. He's chilling, not eating.
It's ridiculous. They
Yeah,
can't even
man.
take care of the American citizens before they're bringing in waves and waves of immigrants. And then look at it. There's so many people, veterans, mostly white people that are homeless, living on the streets, has nothing to eat. But these people have brand new houses, brand new cars. I'm having a hell of a time finding a job because they want the Haitian. They're getting thousands of dollars in government assistance. I worked retail before I lost my job back in April. When I do transactions, I can see what comes across on certain cards. I'm not trying to be nosy. I don't want to know what you get. But when a Haitian comes through and spends $500 in food stamps and still has $5,000 on their food assistance card.
$5,000?
$5,000. Would you like to know what the Haitians are calling the food assistance cards?
Tell me.
Even the cash assistance cards. They're calling them the magic money cards because they never run out. I'm homeless. I'm jobless. I'm sleeping on friends' couches because I can't get government assistance because I come from the wrong country, apparently.
Y'all get along out here or what?
We don't socialize with them that much. I mean, they walk up and down the street, they do their normal thing. That's it, you know. We keep.
How long you lived out here in Springfield?
Oh, I've lived in Springfield all my life. I'll be 60 in 2 weeks.
When did all the Haitians come in?
About 5 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
And when they packed, they hit this neighborhood hard.
Why?
Outrageous rent. They went through, they painted them, cleaned them up a little bit, rent them to them. And they pay their rent.
I heard on Twitter that cats are getting kidnapped. Is that
Yes,
true?
Yes, my mom
You're
actually
laughing.
seen a post on Facebook. There was Haitians in a white van driving around the neighborhoods collecting cats,
For what?
skinning them and eating them. Snyder Park, our actual park. If a Haitian is caught walking the grounds down there, they can get arrested because they're going down there and they're killing the Canadian geese so they can take them home and eat them.
I wouldn't be surprised though, because we used to have a lot of cats around here. And especially down here at the end of the street, that lady had probably 50 of them. Now she's lucky to have 5. And the geese down at the park, they're declining. So I don't know if they're eating them too. I guess it's supposed to be their natural habitat or something or whatever.
Yeah. Do you think this could come to another American town near you?
This come everywhere, man.
Yeah. Is the future of America?
I hate to say it, but probably so. The Mexicans take it up for the blacks, and the blacks taking it up for the Mexicans is odd.
Interesting.
My country's going down, and I can't wait till Trump gets back in there.
90% of the auto accidents are Haitian involved.
Okay.
And I've almost gotten hit by several of them walking because I walk a lot and they're going the wrong way down one-way streets, and they think they own the streets. And when they got chased out, he hit the curb. When they got chased out, she heard one of them say it, and it was actually in English.
Look at them just blasted off. What the fuck?
They've knocked down my grandmother's fence.
Yeah.
That brick wall back there, they've drove into it. They've hit cars around here. I mean, they cannot drive. Whoever's giving them driver's license ought to have theirs taken on.
But look, every time a country moves into another country, talk about we're taking over, that shit leads to war.
100%.
Like when you have the old black dude siding with the old white redneck and they're talking about joining teams, that's when you know everything is going to go downhill, and it's going to go downhill
Keep it
quick.
real. We all know about the neo-Nazis just a couple weeks ago being down. And I ain't saying that's right and I ain't saying it's wrong. But look, let's think about it. I'm 36 years old, and in 36 years, that's the first time I've ever seen the neo-Nazis rally in our city.
My mom was telling me she was coming home the other night and seeing a carload of Klan members.
Oh, yeah.
Klan members.
Yes.
There's full on war going down right now.
That's what it's coming to.
Okay.
And it's all going to be against the same people.
Yo quiero hablar contigo sobre migración de muchas Haitians a Springfield. ¿Sí posible?
Sí, no.
¿De dónde eres?
Haití.
Haití. Okay. ¿Cuántos meses vive aquí?
Un mes.
¿Qué es la razón que vive aquí?
No, yo no vivo por acá. Yo tengo sobrino que vive ahí. Lo voy a visitar.
¿Visitan? ¿Cuántos dólares tú recibes cada mes del gobierno?
No, todavía, porque yo tengo el proceso, pero no me manda todavía. Estoy aquí.
¿Nada? Nada. ¿Cómo es posible que vive en las casas con nada de dinero?
Aquí yo no sabe nada. Yo vengo a visitar a una persona. Yo no vivo acá.
Ok, ¿por qué tú manejas el coche con mucho rápido?
No fui yo que estaba manejando.
Mucho rápido en esa street.
No estaba manejando, es mi primo.
Ok. ¿Es cierto que personas comen los gatos o no?
No sé.
No, ok, lo siento. Gracias por tu tiempo. I'm trying to interview locals out here and hear their thoughts about the Haitians that have moved in.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I lived here for 24 years.
Yeah.
I lived in LA for 38 years.
Got it.
It is causing probably some problems. I personally noticed it because it took me months on end to find an apartment to live in.
Sure. The available housing supply has gone down and the prices have gone up, or what?
I'm not 100% sure about the prices going up. I mean, I hear rumors that there's landlords ripping off some of the Haitian people, like trying to put multiple families in a house and charging them too much money. I don't know if that's true. It's just stuff I've heard. But yeah, it has affected the market because, like I said, I couldn't even get anybody to call me back for months. Couldn't tell you. I haven't had any problems with anybody. I can tell you that. Again, no cat eating.
How you doing, sir? What's your name?
Pavon.
Pavon. Oh, you own this?
Yeah.
You'd be a great person to talk to, then.
Yeah, for sure.
We've heard a lot of the Haitians that have moved here recently come here often.
Yeah.
What's going on here in Springfield?
There's just like an influx of the population in the Haitian community. I mean, they're protected status here, so they're just like, obviously I've filled up the town with it, and yeah, that's where we're at right now, pretty much.
You own this laundromat?
Yeah, so my dad owns this laundromat. I own the sneaker store next to it, so I run both things right now. So yeah.
Are your customers primarily Haitian? What's the split?
Before, I would say the last 2-3 years, primarily whoever was in town, but yeah, there's a huge influx in the Haitian community. That's primarily our customers nowadays. So yeah, I will say there's 100% a divide in our town. Thing is I just hope that whatever you guys do cover, something good comes out of it, right? In the next 5 to 6 years, hopefully there's some sort of unity between everybody. Hopefully there's some sort of change. That's the biggest thing I feel like you guys should cover. Just some sort of way to bring people together. This is the guy you want to talk to.
How you doing, man? We're filming a YouTube video. We're trying to see what's going on here.
This is a guy.
Wait, you running for mayor? Oh yeah, I tried to find you. I know who you are. So out of pure luck, I met up with
Told you I got somebody that runs into that dude. They said that black dude got paid off.
Anthony Harris, the guy who went viral for giving this speech at Springfield's town hall.
These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They flipping cars in the middle of the street. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them.
and who's been going live on Facebook documenting the constant car crashes from the new Haitian drivers. We headed to the BMV to see how the Haitians are getting driver's licenses in cars so quickly after moving here despite speaking zero English.
Question for y'all. What are your thoughts on the Haitians? They can't drive? This guy right here, my Haitian dude. Yo, bonjour.
He got a cat right beside him. Stop! Do that!
I'll be laughing in the video.
Stop, bro. Stop, dude.
You said that shit, not me. You take that back. I did shit.
I'll tell you that, bro. Come on, bro. We be playing, bro. There's nothing wrong with some jokes.
Let's go see what's up. How y'all doing? Question for you. Do you know how the Haitians are getting driver's license? Can they transfer their license from Haiti, or?
No, they cannot transfer.
Do they have to undergo the same test?
I'm not
hell no.
allowed to answer personal questions outside of the office.
Well, okay. You know what they have to do?
I do not. I really don't know. No, but I know they're getting them quick.
They're getting them quick, right? We asked.
You are not allowed to take pictures in here, sir.
In the go inside. Sorry. Are they able to transfer their licenses from Haiti to here?
No, not without taking the test. But that's the only question I can answer. I can't answer anything else.
Wow.
Do you know how the Haitians?
But it don't surprise me that Haitians speak Spanish, because you got to think where Haiti's at. What's on the other side of Haiti? Haiti and Dominican Republic is the exact same island.
Haitians are getting their driver's license so fast?
I do not.
Okay. All right. That's all I got for you.
I wish I knew.
Are they driving pretty good out here or what?
No.
No?
Everybody put their car in.
Why is that, do you think?
You don't know how to drive in general.
Okay.
I see them driving over there trying to learn how to drive, but I don't know if they think they have to drive at all.
Mine the Major says, someone I know wasn't, excuse me, let me go back. Somebody I know wasn't spending all of their stamps every month. Once she had to balance twice her monthly allowance, they took everything but a month worth. That's foul. Was that in Baltimore?
Okay.
I don't even think they should have a license. No lights when they be driving around and nothing.
Do you think it poses a threat to public safety?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Managers are nothing but a headache. All they're doing is raising our rent and our taxes and wrecking vehicles, and there's just been nothing but a hassle since they've been here. It's been horrible.
How would you rank their driving from 1 to 10?
A -10. They're horrible.
Do you have to take a driving test here? Oui?
Habla español.
Español, sí. ¿Cómo es posible que recibir tu licencia muy rápido?
No, es que por ahora no sé, es que lo que necesito viene acá para preguntar por la información.
Okay. Okay, all right. Gracias.
So, with more confusion gained than answers explaining how these Haitians are passing the driver's tests, I headed down to the Springfield.
You go through a brick wall. Let me see. Now you go down. Oh, this is ill.
Por la información.
Okay. Okay, all right. Gracias.
So, with more confusion.
Oh, I'm trying. How the fuck do we do this?
Gained than answers explaining how these Haitians are passing the driver's tests, I headed down to the Springfield Welfare Center, where Haitians are apparently clogging the lines for locals, exhausting the town's resources, and overwhelming the employees.
Question. Where are you guys from? Haiti? Haiti? Okay. How many Haitians do you think will come out here?
And
Springfieldian OGs, if you will.
I don't know too much about all.
Observationally, what have you seen?
9 to 1 easy.
Like, I'm just here because I'm just trying to get them to clear a medical car.
Are the systems stressed right now in Springfield? Can they handle the amount of people coming in?
No, they really can't. I've been trying to get just a simple Medicaid card since June. They took me off of, I'm a vet. They took me off of the disability and made me start paying for my own disability. And I don't know why they took me off, but so I had to give them proof of income and disabilities and stuff. I gave them all that. They still ain't did it.
So you're a veteran and you're competing with some of the resources they're getting who just came in here?
Yeah. This America. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm saying that the things that the hoops they make us jump through can have you turn on each other in a sense or say negative things. I don't have anything that's negative to say or bad to say about anybody Haitian. Sure. You know what I mean?
Do you think
That's because he's standing right next to them. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him. You know what I mean? Salute to him, man. I want to show y'all one more joint before I get up out of here, man. Because I was gonna go to 2 hours, but I got something else I'm doing tonight with Wax AP. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be on the internet all day. All right, but I do want to share this beautiful work with y'all. Let's just go through my shorts, huh? How about that?
Say
She was asked her favorite curse word.
it. It starts with an M and it ends with not ER.
What's your favorite curse word?
I can't say it. It starts with an M and it ends with
Nigga.
not ER.
What's your favorite curse word?
I can't say it. It starts with an M and it ends with
Okay, so motherfucker. Oh, that laugh.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
His quote is, if you want to convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking his pocket. Hell, give him somebody to look down on and he'll empty his pockets for you.
Damn. Lyndon B. Johnson.
His quote is, if you want to convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking his pocket. Hell, give him somebody to look down on and he'll empty his pockets for you.
Damn. Lyndon B. Johnson.
His quote is, if you want to convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking his pocket. Hell, give him somebody to look down on and he'll empty his pockets for.
Wow.
Who's in my house? Who's in my house?
Oh, man.
You're a fucking rat. Everybody knows you. Do whatever you want. Do whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I don't need to tell you. You know who you ratted on. You're a snake. You're a fucking rat. Everybody knows you. Do whatever.
There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes.
That shit gonna fuck something.
Stop doing drugs, especially pills, because they be fake. But if you do them, this considers real or fake. If it glows, when you put a light on it, when you put it under a light, it's real. If it don't glow, it's not a real. Stop doing drugs.
Oh God.
Oh! Oh shit! Oh my God! Go inside! Hold the gun with my car. Go in. Oh! Oh shit!
That wouldn't have been my dog fault. Fuck that. I know it was the dog's fault, but I would have went nuclear.
Hey, bitch, what up? They say they on they block. It's time to slide. Fuck.
This is where the Crips and Bloods is.
Come up, hey, little bro walking up, masked up, suited up, hey, catch him by that stove, up the pole, shoot it up, hey, switch up on the Glock, make him hop, double dutch, hey, bitch, what up? They say they on they block, it's time to slide, fuck them up, hey, little bro walking up.
4 crooks and 1.
Can you say that again? What'd you say?
I said I smoked Brooks in that 765.
Against the Tesla?
Against the Tesla.
All right, I thought that was gonna be the last one. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good night, man. You know what I mean? A good day. I'll see y'all tonight for the people that's gonna be on Mac Me, TSTV, watching the interview with Wax AP. Well, it's not really an interview, but it is what it is. All right, I gotta go. All right, I had something else to show y'all, but I got other things to do, so I'll holler at y'all later. Salute.